EGM Network.
This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello and welcome to On the Spot with EGM. I'm Jesse Krisky, and today we're going to talk about a subject which could save you thousands of dollars in home repairs in the long run if you listen, if you pay attention. Joining us today, Sandpiper Pest Control. I've got Joel Stout in the studio. Hey, Joel, how are you?
Doing good. How about you, Jesse?
Great, great. And also joining us, Cassidy from Sandpiper Pest Control. Hey, Cassidy.
Hello.
All right. How you guys doing today?
Doing good.
All right.
Good day.
Excellent. It's a good day. It's Termite Awareness Week. So let's start from the start. Let's start with, what are termites? What exactly are termites?
Well, termites are insects, and they need cellulose to survive in their gut. And so they look for wood, paper, cardboard, all those items that give them the cellulose they need. So that can be out in the woods, could be in people's homes. And that's where we come in and assist with that. But that's their job in nature is to clean up fallen trees and things like that out in the forest. But sometimes they wander from their playground into our homes.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, their job basically is to clean up the trees, clean up the wood, but that insatiable desire for wood brings them into our home and it ruins our home. And so termites are bad. Termites are bad insects. You don't want them around.
We don't always say that. We think they're good because they paid for a lot of Happy Meals over the years.
There you go.
So Jesse, it's National Termite Awareness Week, and that is promoted and put on by the National Pest Management Association, which is actually an international organization. And so they choose the second week of March every year to be National Termite Awareness Week.
Okay.
And so our job as pest control operators is to help homeowners get useful information, let them know warnings or what things they can look for, because termites are silent, and they can be in your house 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you ever know. So that's why awareness of the National Awareness Week is helping people to be aware and know what they might look for or signs from it.
All right.
And so we'll mostly be talking today about subterranean termites.
Okay.
There are different kinds. There's drywood termites, subterraneans, and dampwoods, which really are not an issue for homeowners. But I joke and tell people I don't go on vacation February, March, and April every year because that's the termite swarming season for subterraneans. And that's how many people find out they have a problem, is when they get a swarm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go there. Let's go with what are you looking for when you think you have a swarm of termites? What are you looking for?
You're looking for they have wings, very distinct wing pattern. They also have, right here we've got an ant or a termite swarmer. Ants have their swarmers, their reproductive swarmers, as well as termites. So a lot of times we'll get confusion on, an ant swarm. But a good way to tell is ants, if you look at the photo, have this pinched waist. I call it a corset. It's like a tight corset. And then we've got the termite over here who has a broad waist. They're more just very oval-like, all in one shape. If you want to get close enough, you can look at their wings. Termite wings are going to be, the top and bottom wings are going to be the same length. Also, while they're down, they're past the body. Ants are going to have the same amount of wings, but that back wing, that bottom wing, is going to be much shorter. And those wings generally don't pass the body very far, if at all.
Okay, so we're looking for wings that are equal in size.
Correct.
And that broad waist.
Yes.
Yes. And for homeowners, the simplest way is if you see that pinched waist, it's an ant.
Right.
Okay.
And you can go into the other things, but if you don't see a pinched weight, looks like a black grain of rice, maybe.
Yeah.
Termite.
Okay. And like Cassidy said, it looks like it's wearing a corset. It's like it's kind of, the waist is kind of pinched off. Is that the thorax right there?
Yes.
Okay.
The abdomen. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Very good. And so we're looking for those insects.
Yes. Now, Jesse,
Yeah.
in a termite colony, there are 4 different types. There's the queen, and then there's workers. There's alates or swarmers, which we just saw the picture of,
Mhm.
and then there's soldiers.
Okay. So kind of similar to ants in that way that they have workers and queens, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But the ones with the wings that we just saw in the picture,
Mhm.
they really don't do any damage to a home.
Oh.
That's the workers, which you'll see a video of some white workers here a little bit later on.
Okay.
The ones with the wings, they're the swarmers. They get a warm spring day, and it triggers them to swarm out of stumps or the ground or wherever they are. And basically, it's a big dating scene. Their job is reproduction, keep the colony from going extinct.
All
And
right.
that's the swarmers. That's their only job in life.
And that's their main drive. That's their focus.
Yep.
All right. And so they do a lot of damage. The workers do, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. The workers do a lot of damage. How much damage can termites cause?
Annually, it's estimated around $5 billion in damage
In the United
in
States.
the United States.
$5 billion
Yes.
in the
And-
United States.
And homeowners insurance very rarely covers that damage.
Oh no. So what do we do? What can we do about it?
Protect your house.
Yeah.
Protect your investment.
Our treatments come with an insurance coverage for termites.
Okay.
And it'll cover 2 things. And the insurance only comes with treatments, not inspections. But it'll cover if we treat and the subterraneans show back up while the contract's in force, we have to treat whatever's necessary to eliminate the problem. No extra cost to the homeowner.
All right.
And we also have damage repair contracts where if they do damage while under contract, we're on the hook to pay for the damages.
Oh, okay.
We're your insurance policy.
There you go. All right.
Sandpiper Pest Control Insurance Agency.
Yes.
There you go. So just go to sandpiperpestcontrol.com and they'll help you out. We're in March now. We're coming up on April and May. When does a homeowner see termites? Is now the time to look?
Generally, yes. They're going to start. We have homeowners currently reaching out to us because they're starting to see those swarmers in and around their home structure.
Okay. Should we play that video of the swarmers? Is that what we got in that video, the swarmers?
Yes. So it is. And we also have some workers in there as well.
Okay. So that video where they're in the wood, should we play that?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
And the
take a look at
workers
that.
are white. They almost look like maggots.
Okay. Yeah. They do look
There
like
they
maggots.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there they are.
So these are the swarmers.
All right.
And these guys were getting ready to, or gals, were getting ready to swarm. Whether they were going to do it that day or not, I don't know. But the amount is pretty amazing.
That is
so
a
it leads
lot.
me to believe that it's probably a rather large colony going on here.
Okay. Now, are we looking into a tree or is that?
This is a tree. It's
Okay.
about 50 feet from a customer's home, and which would put a home that close to that tree in danger.
So, okay. So if you're noticing termites
Yes.
near your home,
Right.
You're in danger for it, right?
Correct.
Okay. So now what if I have a concrete block? Am I safe? Concrete block house. Not safe, right?
No.
You decrease
They
your
can
chances
yeah, okay.
of termites, but you can still get them
Okay.
Right.
because you have wood trusses. You'll have your interior walls will usually be 2x4s, baseboard, door trim, door frames, window frames, even paper on the back of drywall. They will eat that because it's from wood
Wow.
and it gives them their cellulose.
Unbelievable.
So yes, you decrease your chances with a block home, but you do not eliminate.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
And Jesse,
Yes.
if we revert back to about the tree in the yard,
Sure.
we get asked a lot. People will see termites swarming out of a stump or a tree that's 50 feet, 100 feet, or right next to their house, and they get nervous, rightfully so, and they ask us, well, should I treat? Should I treat? And we encourage them to get an inspection on the house, and if it doesn't seem the termites have gotten into the house, if the tree's not right beside the house, I will give people the option. I said, well, they're already happy eating something else other than your house, so why bother them?
Okay.
But some homeowners, that does bother them, and so they want a treatment.
Okay. Can you treat preventatively?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, it's always a good thing to do to prevent. You take preventative measures for your vehicle maintenance. I always say, why not do it for your home?
There you go.
Yeah.
And so what can a homeowner do to prevent termites?
Well, one thing to remember is moisture attracts termites.
Okay.
So if you can eliminate moisture around your foundation, I know in the previous video we talked about some of this, but your air conditioning drip line, if you can extend that 18 inches or more away from the foundation, same with downspouts, run the water away from the foundation. Make sure your sprinklers are not spraying on your house and the water running down to the ground there. Of course, firewood piles, don't put them next to the house.
Okay.
We have to remind people kindly sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, anything moisture will attract termites.
Okay. So, and I know they track mosquitoes too. So it's a good idea to just get rid of that moisture.
Get rid of the moisture
in that
yeah.
yard. Yeah. All right. And so, how are termites controlled? Once you find them, how do you control them?
We use what is called Centricon.
Okay.
It's a baiting system. We have a video whenever you want to play it of how Centricon works in and around your home. We've got two options. If there is an active issue at that time, we can use what's called an above ground station, and it's essentially like a little pack, and we put that bait right over their activity, and it's an instant feed, and just within a few months you now have colony elimination of that colony. We also do...
Wait a minute, did you say colony elimination?
Colony elimination,
wow.
Yeah.
No.
So it eliminates all the way down to the queen, which is the main goal, because as long as she's alive, she'll keep reproducing. Yeah. And that colony will continue to thrive. So the goal is to eliminate the queen, which we can do using Centricon. We also put it around the perimeter of the structure, and we can do this as a preventative as well. But we do that to prevent any future colonies from breaching the structure.
Okay.
And Centricon actually uses termite biology and their habits and turns the tables against them. Because these workers, which they're the heart and soul of the colony, because they're doing the work. Mm-hmm. They're going out and getting the food and the cellulose and bringing it back to the queen and the workers back home and the alates and the soldiers. And so they will go out and they love the composite post we have in the Centricon stations. They love it. The tests have shown they put the Centricon post and a 2x4 down, and they clearly like Centricon over a regular 2x4.
Interesting.
So they eat this. They take it back to the colony. It feeds to the queen. It feeds to the young workers that are back there. And that's one of the keys, is getting those young workers. And liquid treatments around the house, they work, but they're not, we don't have colony elimination with them. You protect your house, but you still can have termites in your property.
Okay. Incredible. That's great. Great information. Should we play that video of Cassidy right now?
Sure.
All right.
It's always a good time to play a video. Cassidy.
Absolutely.
Hey everyone, this is Cassidy with Sandpiper Pest Control. It is Termite Awareness Month, so I just want to give you a little update on what termites can do to the inside of your home. So this is a visual representation of 2x4 studs inside your home. This is actual damage that was pulled out of a home due to subterranean termites. We have plumbing here, which is a high conducive condition. A lot of times they will come up through that plumbing void and enter the home through there. Even if it is a concrete block home, they don't care. This is a representation of what we at Sandpiper Pest Control would do to remedy and remove those termites from your home. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at 772-589-0204.
Now, proper credit. Cassidy built that little frame with the little roof on and the plumbing pipes in it. She did it all on her own and just took it upon herself to do that.
Nice job.
But if you remember the video prior with the tree, that tree had turned almost to paper. They had weakened that tree so much it was as thin as paper, and that's what they can do to your home and those studs inside. So now you really don't have a very good structure there.
Yeah.
And something for homeowners to be aware of during Termite Awareness Week. Cassidy pointed out the plumbing pipe inside her cabinet there. And termites need a 1/16 of an inch to wiggle through. They don't come through the inside of the pipe, but on the outside between the pipe and the concrete or the pipe and the wood. And 1/16 of an inch, and they can get through there.
That's all it takes.
All it takes. So the width of a credit card or your license, they can go right through there.
Incredible.
So another thing for homeowners to think about this is in Florida, many homes are built with a monolithic slab on sand, and invariably over the years there's settling of that foundation. And so hairline cracks appear. Sometimes people see them in their garage floors. They're not covered by carpet or wood. And so that is a way termites can get entry into a home is through a crack in the slab or those plumbing pipes like we talked about. It doesn't take much for them to squeeze through.
Okay. That's troubling news if you're a homeowner. It's troubling to think about. Now, I can imagine that the preventative measures are more affordable than if you wait until you actually get the termites, right? What is the most effective type of treatment for termites?
For preventative?
I guess.
Or, yeah.
I guess preventative. And then if you do have them, then what?
Well, the answer is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, the answer is the same. So we're going to go back to Centricon, using Centricon.
Okay.
As of right now, it's the only product available that comes with that above ground station that you can place direct feed to those workers.
Okay.
So if you have them, yes, we can take care of it. But like you said, it's probably going to cost a little bit more because now you have those damages that the homeowner is going to need to invest in repairing as well.
Okay.
And the Centricon, as we described, it's them finding it, getting back to the colony. It can take a little bit of time, several weeks, to really eliminate the colony, maybe a month, something like that.
Okay.
But in the long term, it's a far better treatment than liquids or some other things.
And that's because you're using the termites' natural biology, their natural desire to go get that wood. And they, like you said, they prefer the Centricon over another 2x4 that's right next to it.
That's right.
Right. And like Joel said, liquid is a good product as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of variables when it comes to liquid. Centricon's easier and more reliable in the fact that you don't have to have the product along the foundation of your home. And if you have pets or kids that like to dig or you garden, any movement of that soil with a liquid is going to now leave that as an open breached area.
Okay.
And many folks like the Centricon treatment because it's a enclosed tube in the ground. We know we all want to keep the Indian River lagoon safe and free of pollution, and so Centricon does that. There's no runoff or anything like that. There's nothing that's going to get to our precious waterways.
Okay, good. That is important. No chemicals, no runoff. It's not to bother your pets or anything like that.
No, your pets are good.
And it sounds like it works wonders.
It does.
Is there any kind of guarantee that the Centricon comes with, or?
So yes, Centricon guarantees.
Okay.
But then Sandpiper Pest Control guarantees as well that Centricon's gonna work to protect your home.
Okay, very good. And that's the most effective type of treatment is the Centricon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's actually used nationally in some of the national landmarks. For instance, the White House, Washington, D.C. Has Centricon. The Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island does.
Okay.
You may wonder, how did termites get into that concrete monstrosity? Well, they got in to the books of all the people coming in that signed it, and they were eating the pages.
Is that right?
Cellulose. Yeah.
Ah. And then they get into the statue itself. Yep. Wow. It's neat that it's good to know that Centricon is the most effective type of treatment, and that we're using it in our most important buildings here in America.
Yeah, and anyone that's wanting to be more aware of termites can go to the Centricon website.
Okay,
and they have all kinds of excellent videos specifically for homeowners, or we talked about some of the national monuments and things. It's more than the White House. There's a lot of places, but there's a lot of great information on the Centricon website.
Fantastic. All right. We are talking termites with Cassidy and Joel from Sandpiper Pest Control. We're coming up about 3 minutes to go. And now I'm hearing that Centricon works wonders. How difficult are termites to treat?
Well, you have to find them.
Yeah. Is finding them the hard part?
It can be.
Yeah.
They like to remain hidden. They're not a here I am kind of insect.
Mm-hmm.
We recommend having a wood destroying organisms or a termite inspection done at least once or twice every few years.
Couple years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because if you have a professional inspector, a certified inspector inspecting, they are going to know what to look for inside your home. And they're going to be able to point out and know where to look for those possible conducive conditions of where there may be termites hanging out.
And the hard part about finding the termites, because they'll be 2 or 3 feet underground, the colony could be on the neighbor's property, and they're coming 30 or 40 yards over to yours. But finding where they're entering the house is key, and that takes some work on our part.
All right. And you guys do amazing work.
Yes.
So we're looking at a picture here. That looks like it looks like corrosion to me, but you can tell me what we're seeing here.
Right. So this is a concrete block home.
Okay.
The customer had noticed some weakening in her baseboard, and we had gone out, and there was a crack in the slab around the plumbing protrusion. And that's how they had entered. They had followed that pipe all the way up. These, in fact, made it all the way up into the attic and were causing damage in the attic. So we placed one of those above ground bait stations right there and gave it a few weeks and came back, and we took care of her termites. So as of right now, she is termite free.
Awesome. That's terrific. All right.
See, sometimes we have to open up a wall, small opening, usually where there's plumbing, and to get where, give us the information and knowledge we need.
And that's usually where they're coming in. Okay.
Plumbing, yep.
Very good. All right. Well, we've learned a lot from Sandpiper Pest Control. Cassidy, Joel Stout, is there anything that we need to talk about before that we haven't gotten to?
If you have any questions, you can always give us a call.
Good call.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Sandpiperpestcontrol.com, and your phone number?
772-589-0204.
All right. And it looks like on the website, 494-2290. Will that work too?
Yes.
All right, great. Yeah. So just go to Sandpiper Pest Control, Google them, and you'll find their number, and you'll find their website too. All right. Cassidy, Joel Stout, thank you very much for being on the spot today.
Thanks for
You're
having
welcome.
us.
Thank you.
All right, Sandpiper Pest Control, thank you very much.
So people don't have to be scared of termites, just aware.
Don't be scared, be aware.
Very good.
All right, excellent. That's a good way to close out. Thanks you, Joel. Thank you, Cassidy. SandpiperPestControl.com. That's your website. All right, I'm Jesse. Until next time, take care.